welcome to Summer Rain Channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Be sure to let me know in the comments below if you actually enjoyed the video the way that I did it this time. So I didn't want to just do one recipe, I wanted to do a set. I am in desperate need of a pedicure and it is that time of year, so I went ahead and did one for a foot soak, an exfoliator, and a moisturizer. I also wanted to have very simple recipes so you don't need a whole lot of ingredients. So the one that has the most is the foot soak. It has 4 ingredients, but the other 2 just have 3 ingredients total. So they are very doable, they're very practical, and it does not take you long to make all 3 of these. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. I do post a new video every week, and I post a link to my blog where you can get the full recipe. They're printable. Has step-by-step guide, and without further ado, let's go ahead and make our pedicure set with our milk and mint foot soak, our pumice melt and pour foot soap, and our whipped mango pedi butter. The first thing that you want to do with a pedicure is soak your feet, so we're going to go ahead. Our first recipe is for a milk and mint foot soak. For our foot soak, we have 4 ingredients. We have Epsom salt, super relaxing. Put it in your bath, put it in your foot soak, put it in anything you want. It is relaxing. It also has a detoxifying properties and it's really good at helping to soften up our feet. We have buttermilk powder, which is gonna, again, help soften our feet. And we have baking soda, which is good at deodorizing. And then we have our fragrance oil. Now the fragrance oil that I'm using is a Mad About Mint and it smells amazing. So let's go ahead and put this together to make our foot soak. The first thing we want to do is go ahead and take your baking soda, pop it into your mixing bowl. We're going to add our fragrance oil. And we're going to go ahead and mix these together. The reason why we do it like this is we want the fragrance oil to disperse evenly. Let's go ahead and add our buttermilk powder, and we'll go ahead and mix that up. And then let's go ahead and take our Epsom salt, and we'll go ahead and give that a good mix. And it really is that easy to make this foot soak. So go ahead, grab whatever container you plan on storing this in. I have one of the little mason jars, but you can use anything that you'd like as long as it has a lid. I'll just go ahead and pop it in here. And there is your foot soak. The second step in our pedicure is to exfoliate. So we have to sloth away all of that dead, rough, hard, gross skin on our feet. I know it's disgusting, but we do have to do it. And we're gonna do that with a melt and pour pumice foot soap. The pumice is used to go ahead and exfoliate. It is a very strong exfoliator. And actually, I think the bar kind of looks cute. It doesn't have any color or anything like that, but I do think the soap turns out looking pretty nice. So let's go ahead and make our foot scrub. Let's take a look at our ingredients for our pumice foot soap. We have our melt and pour soap. Now I'm using a white melt and pour soap base, but if you have clear or a different kind, it does not matter, completely fine to use whatever one you have. We have pumice powder. Now this is our exfoliant. What we want is something that's really powerful that's going to slough off the dead skin on our feet. Pumice powder is very strong as an exfoliator. Unlike sugar or something like that, this isn't something you'd use on your face, but it's perfect for our feet because they aren't as sensitive. And then we have fragrance oil. I'm using, again, the Mad About Mint fragrance oil, which smells amazing. Let's go ahead and make our pumice foot soap. So the very first thing that you want to do, go ahead, grab yourself a heat-safe container, and we're just going to pop our melt and pour soap in there. I'm going to pop this into the microwave in 20-second intervals, and I will be back once it's fully melted. Our melt and pour soap is completely melted, so just grab your pumice powder, go ahead and put it in there. We will mix it in. And then at the same time, I'm going to go ahead, add our fragrance oil. Now, if you notice that you get bubbles like I did, just go ahead, spritz it with some rubbing alcohol, and it will take care of those. Grab your silicone mold and just dump the melt and pour soap right in there. And go ahead and spray it with rubbing alcohol to pop any bubbles. Now we're going to allow this to cool completely. Went ahead and allowed this to cool completely. Just pop it out of the mold, and there is your pumice foot soap. And the third step is going to be to moisturize, probably the most important step. So you just slothed away all of that dead skin. You have a fresh layer of skin. Now we are going to make a whipped mango pedi butter to make sure that we're protecting that top layer of skin and getting all kinds of moisture on our feet. Let's go ahead, let's take a peek at our ingredients for the whipped mango pedi butter. We have mango butter, solid at room temperature, feels amazing on your feet. Trust me on this one. It melts on contact with the skin, and it's going to leave your skin feeling very smooth and hydrated. And then we have avocado oil. Now, avocado oil is going to make your skin feel really hydrated. Then we have, again, the Mad About Mint fragrance oil, and it's just 3 ingredients for this whipped mango pedi butter. So let's go ahead and make our whipped mango pedi butter. Go ahead and grab yourself a mixing container. It does not need to be one with this pouring spout. I just do it because this is one of the deeper plastic containers that I have, and I don't want mango butter going flying around my kitchen. So grab whatever mixing container you're going to use, add your mango butter. Next, we're going to go ahead, we're going to add our avocado oil. And then go ahead and grab your electric whisk. I'm gonna try to stay out of your way as best I can so you can see what I'm doing, but basically you just wanna whip all of this up. And I'll just stop at a few points while I'm doing this. When you start to mix it, you'll see that it'll start getting almost like a melty consistency. Go ahead, keep on whisking. And then, I don't know if you can see, it's just kind of like a bunch of melted butters. Go ahead, keep on whisking. You really want it to become white and fluffy. Go ahead, add your fragrance oil. And mix it again. And then we'll go ahead and pop this into a container. And let's just go ahead and pop this into our container. And with this small of a container, I like to use this little spoon because the spatula doesn't really fit in there and you can't pack as much. So I use this little spoon so I can get it all in there. And then I just kind of push around the bottom edges. And there is your whipped mango patty butter. I hope you enjoyed the video.